But you're a 24-hour bank, for pity's sake. And pardon my ignorance, but I'd assumed that meant I could make requests whenever I felt like it. Well, I'd better be able to get my cash the minute that branch opens. Have you come down?
I think we should have a serious chat, don't you?
At least Mother started to straighten things out.
Well, I don't want to talk about her. You're the cause of my concern.
I'm sorry, Dad, I'll have to keep...
This is important!
He'd have set off early to make an impact.
Is he nervous, bless him?
Collywobbles hadn't set in last night, though, had they? Oh, he had me in stitches going on about bin men.
Oh, she'd cut the gags and tell us the truth.
Do you know, I've got a very good feeling about this. Like my grandma Maud, who was 2/3 a white witch, I'm never wrong about good feelings. I think that in a month or two, Tom will consider him as a partner.
King and Meredith.
Oh.
Your mum and I are off on a jaunt. Fabric outlet. Yes, Thirsk.
I need to speak to Mother, alone. You see, after today, I might decide that I don't want her to be my mother anymore.
Actually, Eric, I think I will stay.
Something wrong?
No, it's just there are some times when a son needs his mother.
See you later. Bye-bye, Paul.
Do you mind? I don't want Eric knowing I'm in bother.
You've broken the deal. Dad might have been livid last night, but not about your confession. He's still blaming me.
I tried to tell him, but he went loopy. I reckoned it would be better if I waited until I actually had the money. If I told you that last night, it would have been like throwing fuel into the furnace.
As usual, you were thinking of yourself. I can't believe that you've lied to me.
No, it was just a little white lie to calm things down for all our sakes.
I just had to agree to an extortionate rate of interest to secure this overdraft.
What have I done to deserve you?
Precious little! But you're going to. And telling Dad the truth is just the start.
I used to love bin day when I was a bairn. Once, I followed the lorry on my tricycle, got completely lost. I cried so loud that the bin men had to take us back home. My mum half killed us.
You haven't told Nicola, have you? Ah, don't blame you. Just a little one of those insects that rips the blokes' heads off after the old heave-ho. No offence, like.
None taken. Well, she knows, all right. She just doesn't know that she knows. Seeing us in full swing should do it. Well, with a bit of luck, I can stall that moment until we do the village next week.
No chance, mate. We're off there next.
Bring it on, then.
You could have worked with me at least.
Not you, Sadie.
Don't worry. I'm fine with pretending last night never happened.
We probably shouldn't have got so carried away.
Don't expect me to say it was some huge mistake. I knew exactly what I was doing, and I don't regret it.
Might be best if we don't talk about it again.
You should know me better than that, Matthew. One night of solace-seeking sex is hardly going to drive me towards boiling your bunny.
Having the funeral on Wednesday's not leaving much time.
We've wasted enough time waiting for them to release the body.
There's a lot to organise.
It's all been done. I don't want a lot of fuss and flowers. Just a plain, simple ceremony. Then our Max can rest in peace next to his mother.
You sure burying him's a good idea?
Sorry?
Is it what Max would have wanted?
Do you think he spent much time contemplating his own funeral?
As far as the service goes, we need to do something that reflects his life. Give his mates a chance to celebrate who he was.
Before anything else, he was my son.
We understand, Tom.
I am putting him to rest my way. And we won't have any complaints from his mates because they're not invited. This is our grief. It's nobody else's business.
yours.
This is what I love about life with the Orbs. Sauce on tap. You don't mind, do you? Louise missed it off the order.
Whatever. People come here to eat, you know.
Well, if a few more people showed a bit of love round here, this village would be a much perkier place.
That's not my break.
The Max that's upsetting her.
I suppose so, yeah.
I'm not a fan of that Tom King, but I shudder to think what state he's in. I go quite cold when I remember Scott all wired up and bleeping.
Don't let it upset you, Viv.
I still wake up thanking God I didn't lose him, but fate can be a nasty piece of work because I've lost him in a completely different way.
Come on, love.
At least fate blew you back in my direction.
See, it can't be all that bad then, can it, Emma? Ickle cutie pie.
I love you.
Hiya. How's the life of leisure?
Amazing. Where's TJ?
Oh, I had to tackle an industrial-sized pile of iron, so Terry took him.
Let's see a drink.
Yeah, go on then.
And what have we here? The Tooth Fairy?
Really? And of course, as an executive partner, a whole new wardrobe's bound to be on the card.
Afternoon, ladies. Light of my life.
Executive partner, eh? Oh, I just love a man in uniform.
You look like you've been slapped in the gob by a king-size lemon.
Simon. Contradict anything I'm about to say and you're beyond dead.
Simon's just spending some time rummaging amongst the grassroots of the company. Isn't that right, Simon?
Something like that.
By embracing the menial tasks, he'll show the workers that he's a manager for the people.
Menial? You're heading for a ride to the tip in the back of me lorry?
Get on with your work.
We believe you, Nicola, dear. Thousands wouldn't.
No, it's the truth. I want to know what you're playing at.
I'm not playing. This is my new job, and I told you. It's not my fault you didn't believe us.
And I can't be blamed for thinking you wouldn't stoop so low.
Don't, ma'am.
I was just going to say I'm proud of you. You'll do whatever's needed to bounce back. Even this.
Oh. How many times do I have to tell you this has got nothing to do with Paul?
Stop covering for him. If he needs help, he should turn to me, not steal from me.
Yeah, well, I know your temper. If I did tell you the truth, you'd swing for him, wouldn't you?
Well, I want to help. As a father, I've obviously let him down. Tell me!
But it'll have to be between us. I promise.
Go on!
One of his Queenie Leeds friends convinced him to invest in a new business idea, then scarpered to Lanzarote with the dosh.
Well, they shouldn't have driven him to this.
He borrowed it off another Queenie Leeds friend. One you don't want to be owned to. Some of those boys who want to be girls can be brutal.
He should have spoken to me.
Well, he knows that you're not comfortable with his other world.
I'll talk to him.
No! He's in a mess. If he knows I've betrayed his trust, it'll finish him off. Look, I've managed to rake together the money. Can you please trust me to sort out our son?
It's exactly the same service he had for Mam. He's not getting away with it.
Can we all try and get a bit of perspective on this? What, like your great perspective yesterday? Locking yourself away pretending nothing happened?
You might know he'd side with Dad.
Oh, grow up, the pair of you!
This isn't solving anything, is it?
The funeral should be about Max, not him!
What goes against the natural order of things more cruelly than a parent losing a child?
OK, let's go and speak to him.
Matt, we need to tread carefully.
I think there's a way we can make him see sense.
So, how was Rodney?
More understanding than I deserved. He's worried he might have harmed your relationship.
I'd better speak to him then.
No, you know, he's like this daft pride. Maybe she should just let things lie for now. Wait till he brings it up.
He's full of smiles.
Just hope we're not about to witness a Blackstock botch up.
I'm sorry, Val, but I had to be involved in this.
No, Rodney.
Your mother's explained why you had to take the money, Paul.
What?
I won't say I wasn't hurt, but more than anything, I want to help.
What is he like? Whatever stick you throw at him, he grabs the wrong end of it, guaranteed.
That's your third strike. You're out.
No, I can explain.
I knew you'd muck this up. You've the sensitivity of a fleet of navvies.
Me?
Don't say anything, Paul.
I'm not going to. You are. Drink anyone? Val?
Mother's ruin. A very large one.
Wish you could come with me. See the world, all those places we talked about. I miss you, Donna.
Scotch.
Tom, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I'm so sorry about Max. Everybody is. And I'm really going to miss him.
Yes. It's amazing how many people will.
I know I didn't know him very long, but it doesn't feel like that.
No.
Have you made plans for the funeral?
Oh, Leslie's not coming in this afternoon. Family problems. This gloom and doom's like a plague. Luckily, I've got the perfect antidote. It'll even put a smile on your face.
I don't need a smile putting on my face.
I know when my little girl is out of sync. Now, I want you in the Woolpack 5 prompt. We are going to stir up a Friday feeling the like of which this village has never felt before.
All I have done is shown care and concern for my family.
I'm losing my patience.
Well, we should calm down.
Well, I'm perfectly calm. It's you lot have wound yourselves up.
Just say what you need to say.
For the last time, I haven't got anything to say.
Mother.
Well, apart from the fact that I am sick of being the whipping boy round here. Let's go home, Eric.
If you leave it to me to do the talking for you, it's going to be far more unpleasant. That's a promise.
But...
Valerie!
Oh, here was me thinking I'd landed on my feet. I've got myself a fella who's nice to us. I never thought I'd be as close to you again, Diane. I even have a laugh with you. But I've still pressed that ruddy, patented Val Lambert self-destruct button. It wasn't Paul who took the money from the antiques barn. It was me.
Have you any idea what you put us all through? I ought to contact the law about this.
Diane?
What can I say? I'm not shocked. It's yonks since you had the ability to shock me.
She hasn't finished yet.
I wasn't mugged.
You what?
I gave the pub money to Jimmy Pepper. He'd have killed us otherwise.
Jimmy Pepper was here?
He was easily goaded into using his fists for us to have a cover.
Congratulations. You haven't lost the ability to shock me after all. You're crooked, conniving and conceited with it. Get her out of here.
Paul? Paul, I'm sorry I doubted you.
It's too little, too late. I quit.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Anything but. And for the record, I diddled you out your curtain money and all. I had to use it to pay off the bailiff.
Don't think you've heard the end of this.
What am I going to do, Eric?
I'm sure with your talent for duplicity, you'll figure out something.
When my mum was still alive, I used to torment Val something rotten. I remember once on Redcar Beach, every time she picked up a shell or pebble, I'd tell her to stuff it up and nick her leg. God only knows why. She was scratched to high heaven and fighting back tears. But she did what I said because she worshipped me. My mum always said I'd break her temper. Then she died and I had to grow up fast, but maybe my teasing had already done some damage.
Last thing you should be doing is blaming yourself.
I'm not. I'm trying to fathom Val out.
What are we going to do?
This has gone beyond anything we can deal with.
Maybe Rodney's got a point about getting the police involved.
I know how upset you must
I'm
feel.
not upset, Jack. What I'm feeling is white rage.
If we contact the police, we'll start a ball rolling we won't be able to stop, no matter how much we might want to.
I'm surprised you haven't suggested we put it to the vote. Got a taste for vetoing the old man's wishes, have we? Want another crack at it? That's the only reason I can see of why you should oppose me like this. I mean, how much interest did any of you take in Max? After Carl, Mary was told she shouldn't have any more. I wanted her to go for a termination, but she wouldn't hear of it. She carried that boy with so much love and care. When he was born, she wouldn't let go of him. She was exhausted, but she still clung on. He was our little gift, she said. And he was.
We all thought the world of him.
Then why didn't any of you know he was planning to leave? I'll tell you why. Because, as usual, you're all busy scheming behind my back and each other's. If you'd have been watching Max instead of watching your own backs, you might have got wind of what he was up to and you might just... saved his life.
I've had about enough of this.
I want you all to get out of here now.
Not now, Jimmy.
I won't let him get away with shunting the blame onto us.
If you say any more today, you're just going to regret it. Are you listening to me?
Thanks for being here for this.
I'm part of this family, Matthew. I always will be. In some way or another.
I thought you'd just be happy that I was making an effort.
Look, I know you think you're doing this for the best, but there has to be another way.
Bankrupt fishmonger are two words that are never going to get employers frothing at the mouth.
People are going to laugh at us.
Who cares what people think?
I do.
Well, that's because you're a little snob.
I'm gonna throttle my mum.
I thought something was bothering you earlier.
Oh, just because I don't take gooey every time I see her doesn't mean there's something wrong, right?
Right.
Hey, you two over here.
Are you sure you thought this through, Viv?
I'm just about to invite everybody to the wedding.
You what?
We haven't set a date yet, have we?
The date's beside the point. No, you can't. Not after Max's death.
Which is precisely why I'm doing it. Will you stop harping on about the Kings and show more interest in your own family?
No, don't you think that Donna's got a point?
Come on.
Look, I really think you should...
Hush, everybody. I've got a very important announcement to make. Now, as you all know, me and Bob have decided to celebrate our luck at being given a second chance by getting married again.
We look like that. I'm surprised Bob's still upright.
My heart is fit to burst because we're not walking up that aisle on our own. My darling Donna and Marlon will be joining us. And I want to invite you all. The whole village is invited!
One of the reasons why I messed up so badly this time is because I care so much about you. My problems went haywire because I was bending over backwards to make sure you didn't find out what a loser I am.
I can handle losers.
It's liars I'm not so sure about.
I never lied to you.
Valerie Lambert.
Topper?
It's very generous.
Oh, this is just the tip of the iceberg as far as the celebration is concerned.
She's eager to impress.
She'll be spinning plates next.
Cheers.
Diane. There's a police car outside Pollard's.
Bob, drag yourself away from Lady Bountiful. Hold the fort.
You're the boss.
I'll get you back.
Don't threaten me.
Calm down, Miss Lambert.
Oh, Diane, he stitched us up. Help us, will you?
It wasn't Rodney that called the police. It was me.
You? We could have sorted something out, couldn't we?
I'm sick of sorting things out. No one's had this much trouble with her sister since Betty Davis served rat to Joan Crawford.
My morals may go on the blink from time to time, but I would never do this to anyone I loved.
Oh, no. Get in the car, please, madam.
Oh, Eric, I've laid you down. If you want to throw all my things into the street, I'll
It's
understand.
it's all right. We'll sort this out. I'll be following right behind you.
I know she's put you through a lot, but it is your own sister, you know. Come on, let's finish our mushroom.
I've done the right thing. I know I have.